Good evening, distinguished audience. My name is Hoàng Thùy Dương. It is my honor and pleasure to be here tonight. Thank you for letting me be a part of this wonderful event that you're organizing. I'm utterly excited about this topic. Intersection, mapping the spaces in between. In other words, the art of connection. Connection here doesn't just mean the human network. It also means the intersection between time, culture, technology, know-how, anything that affects life. I believe that the people who chose this topic have deep understanding of the root of conflicts and the boundaries between peace and war, which in turn are the key to value creations for a successful life. I'm a connection. I have been all my life. But not just me. I believe, in fact, the majority of us here, if not all, are intersections at some point in time. Go back to my first job when I was 15 years old. I was a translator for international movies broadcast on national TV in Vietnam. I was the intersection between the Vietnamese people and international language and culture. Later on, when I was your age, student life, enjoying my student life in England, I was the interpreter for the British government. I worked for the court, social offices, police stations, hospitals, and even prisons. I was the bridge between the Vietnamese people and the British government. What do I do now? I connect the East with West. I own a foreign investment consulting company. I support international brands to adapt to local business practices. I'm also the Deputy General Secretary of the Vietnam-UK Friendship Association. Together, we are mapping the people's relationship between the two countries. Fascinatingly, I just came back from the final match of the FIFA Futsal Women's World Cup in Manila, Philippines. FIFA stands for the International Federation of Football Association. And do you know what FIFA's slogan is? FIFA connects the world. So true. They're connecting more than 100 countries with one mutual love, the love for football. As I said, all of us are intersections at some point in time. Take Camellia Project, for example. Camellia is a BVIS student-led initiative to improve English in remote regions. I think Camellia team are creating huge values for life because bringing English to remote areas, they're giving access to people to improve education and know-how, to enhance quality of life in general. So how do you apply the art of connection to your career development? Interestingly, a couple of months ago, I wrote a pitch deck, investment pitch deck. The topic was the art of psychology in business. The reason I'm bringing this up today is because it's very similar to our topic today. Applying the art of psychology will increase your connection. Mapping the spaces in between will increase your influence, your impact, which in turn will lead you to bigger success in life. So what is the definition of success? And there's no right or wrong answer here. Everybody will have different definitions. I will share with you my definition. My definition of success is when you achieve a large amount of people who have impact on your actions. For example, a KOL with millions of online followers is considered a successful person. A CEO of a company is a successful person because his or her actions influence the employees and the customers of the company. A country leader is definitely a successful person because his actions impact millions, if not hundreds of millions of people in the country. Mastering the art of psychology will lead to bigger impact in life. With this understanding, I have applied it to my social work. And one of it was the ambassador of Facing the World charity, and I was awarded the Vietnam winner of the Social Impact Award by the British Council in 2031. So facing the world. Facing the world have been changing lives of tens of thousands of children with facial deformities in Vietnam through surgeries, donations of medical equipment, especially fellowship programs for doctors overseas. Before Facing the World was present in Vietnam, there were only a small number of children who could receive medical treatment due to the limited resource of skilled doctors. Later on, with Facing the World, we have provided hundreds of fellowship programs for doctors to study overseas. With better doctor skills, we have increased the scale of children receiving medical help. That's my definition of success. And throughout your life, this path to success requires constant application of the art of connection. And it's understanding people's minds, bridging differences is what truly shapes your success, regardless you're at school or prepare for your career. It is understanding people's minds and grouping to achieve greater connection is what will lead you to bigger achievement in life. Remember this, alone you can do so little. Together, you can do so much. For me, applying the art of connection to your career is not enough. A successful life is not just about career achievement. It's about work-life balance. In life, I'm a connection between the young and the old, between the Gen X and the Gen Z. I connect the past with the present, together we build the future. I connect time. I wasn't the connector before. When I was young, I devoted too much of my time and effort in my own career. But then one day I turned around, my parents were older and weaker. It was like a smack in the face for me. And it's fortunate for me that I come to realize this when my parents are still around. But life is full of uncertainty. Don't let it be too late. So I started digging into the past to understand my parents, to know what kind of life they had, what kind of education they received. It was like learning a new language, making new discoveries. It's fascinating. We were then able to communicate, feel emotions, talk the same language. We were able to connect. Being connected to your roots gives you so much strength and confidence in life. With connected roots, a tree grows strong. With this, we have come to the end of my talk today. I'd like to summarize. Every connection we build, regardless between languages, cultures, ideas, or people and time and generation, is an intersection that helps us grow. Thank you, TEDxBVIS Youth Hanoi, for giving me this opportunity to talk about such an inspiring topic, especially after 13 years of my attachment with BVIS, the reason why I think the majority of you already know. It's emotional for me to look back at the journey. I bet it is even more overwhelming for year 13. Thank you, everyone, for your attention and patience. Year 13, enjoy the final year at BVIS. I can't wait to see you rise and shine. Keep connecting. Thank you. Good night.